Hello, students. I wanted to go with you how to get started with the class, all the things you need to start working on, and things you need to start looking to do. I know I've had a lot of questions come in regards to getting set up with Connect and SimNet, and it could be a little confusing. So I'm creating this video to show you how to work on everything. I'm going to go through Blackboard, I'm going to go through Connect, and I'm going to go through SimNet to show you how to register, where your assignments are, what you need to start working on, everything that needs to be done. So first I'm here on Blackboard, and this should look a lot like your Blackboard. And the first thing you need to do is on the announcements, I have this announcement over here, and you'll see two links. This one says McGraw-Hill Education, and this one says BMCC SimNet. This link here is going to bring you to Connect. Connect is your virtual or digital textbook. It is mandatory, it is required. You do not have to purchase the textbook for this class. So you don't need to buy the textbook because Connect gives you access to the textbook virtually. So once you register with Connect, and there's a fee for that, you have access to the textbook online, and you can do all of your assignments through Connect. All the assignments are done through Connect. It's through that link. So if you click on this link, it's going to bring you to Connect. And when you do that, and we're going to click on it, it says it logged me out because I was there before. You want to key in your email address. So you key in whatever email address you think you need to log into, whatever email address you want to use. So you should probably use your BMCC email address. And you can see when I scroll over, it brings up all the different email addresses I use, or whatever it may be. So use the email address that's connected to BMCC. And when you do that, if you already have a login and registration, it'll ask for your password. If you've never registered before and you key in your email address, it's going to then give you the option to fill out all the information, your name, and so on and so forth. And then you can actually begin and register with Connect. If you need additional information about how to do that, I'll show you in a bit of the walkthrough that's on Blackboard, how to actually register and Connect. And you'll see here the information. So the link that is on Blackboard, I just clicked into, connects you to my course or BMCC's course right here. So you could see course information right here. You can see my name as the instructor here. Back to this link. So you have to click on this link or the link in your syllabus. It's the same links. I just made this into a hypertext link. So this is the link you're going to click on to access Connect, which allows you to do all the assignments that are usually the textbook you would use. But we're not using a textbook. Everything is through Connect. Think of Connect as your virtual textbook for this course. So Connect is your virtual textbook. We'll click on this link. You register, you're able to log in. Once you register, and there is a fee for it, you pay for it. So it's cheaper than buying your textbook. I'm gonna actually log into my Connect here. All right, this is the student view. I'm gonna return to the instructor view just briefly to show you something. So when I log into Connect, I sign in. I choose my class. Okay. And I'm going to choose, this is my view as the instructor. I'm going to choose the student view here. And it shows you your assignments, your orientation, which helps get you started with learning how to use Connect and how to use SmartBook. And you see the chapters, chapter 1, and the assignments here for chapter 1. Chapter 2, the assignments here for chapter 2. So you see your assignments are listed here. And right here, you could actually read the book. So you don't have to buy the textbook. You can click here. And you can see the textbook. You have the entire access to the textbook virtually here. And you can read it. So if you want to buy the textbook, you can, but you don't need to. You just need Connect. All your assignments are listed here in Connect. Everything is Connect. Everything that BMCC has set up is through Connect. So Connect is sort of like your textbook, your virtual work pad to do a lot of your assignments. So I wanted to show you guys how it works, how to access it, how to sign up for it. I'm gonna X this out. So you can always bring up your textbook here. I haven't tried using this through mobile view, but I do know I've been able to bring up the textbook on my mobile, so I'm able to read as well on the go. And you can see that these are the assignments. So what assignments should you do? Professor, I don't know what to do. So we go back to Blackboard. Okay. If you're new to a virtual course or an asynchronous course, you'll see here weekly assignments. Click on weekly assignments. Everything is broken down week by week. So you'll see here week 1, it has the dates, 10/27, 11/30. That's supposed to say 10/30. So I'll make that adjustment for you. And you see over here, it says 10/31, 11/06. These are the dates. So each week of the course, as there are 8 weeks, you can see the date. So it gives you an idea of what your time frame is for the assignments that are due. You'll also see what to do. Weekly reading, read chapter 1, read chapter 2. What is due that day? What is due during this week frame? Connect, Smart Book orientation, Excel assignment, which is SimNet, which I'll get to in a bit. Discussion board. So so if you read this, it tells you what is due, what you should be focused on. Each week tells you complete your Connect assignment, complete your discussion board assignment. Tells you the due date. And this also tells you what's going on, anything new coming up. The preview for the week is listed here. Now, what happens when you actually click into it? Now, for some students wondering about the dates here, I'm providing extensions in all these dates. So we're in week 2 right now. If you haven't touched week 1, don't worry about it. You can start working on it. If you submit a due date that's late, I won't penalize you for it. So you can get into week 1 if you haven't got into it. You can play catch up, so don't worry so much about that. So we click into week 1. We see chapter 1, chapter 2, SimNet, which are your Excel assignments, and the discussion board. So if you click into the discussion board, it'll bring you to the discussion board. You can start working on that in the questions here. If you want to start working on your SimNet assignments, you can click on it here. SimNet is not Connect. They're both McGraw-Hill products, but they're totally different. Connect is your virtual textbook, your virtual work assignment for the textbook. SimNet is Excel. It's a series of lessons to teach you how to use Excel and a projects to work on learning Excel. So it's designed to just teach you Excel. It's a different login, a different link. So you need to set yourself up with Connect and set yourself up with SimNet. And I'll get into SimNet in a bit. I'm just going over Blackboard with you. So if we click on chapter 1, you can see the chapter 1 PowerPoint. And these links here will send you directly back to Connect. So you see here, it says Connect orientation, SmartBook 2.0 student orientation. You see the same things here. So you can go into Connect directly and do your assignments, or you can go into Blackboard and click on the assignment here and it'll link you right back to Connect and you can start working on it that way. And you even see chapter 1's Connect assignments are listed here. And you'll see the pre-lecture quiz, the SmartBook assignment, and the video application. They're really quick to do. It's not going to take you a lot of time to work on it. They're not long quizzes. The SmartBook assignments don't take too long. It's not like you're going to be sitting there for hours working on this. So you can go through it fairly quickly. And you can also reference your textbook because it's online. So you can make it easy. You can open up another browser, pull up your textbook, and start working on it that way as well to help you during the assignments. I'm not picky about it. So, it's there if you need it. And if you go back, you'll see chapter 2. Let's go back a bit. Click on chapter 2. Same thing. You'll see this is the PowerPoint presentation for the lecture. And you'll see the Connect assignments. And that's how each week goes. each week 1, week 2, the week we're in, starting with Monday to Sunday. You'll see everything you need to do. Your chapters 3 work, chapter 4 work. I always put a link to SimNet. You have 2 weeks to work on each set of SimNet assignments and your discussion board assignment. So you'll see it listed in the weekly assignments and the week we're in. That's your work activity to do. I briefly summarize what to do here. What weekly assignments you have, what assignments you need to do. And you'll see everything here. So that's the main gist of how the class functions. So that way you don't have to worry so much about the structure. So I'm going over the structure with you and how this is set up. Now I'm clicking on course materials over here because if you didn't check, your syllabus is here. This is also some guides on how to register for Connect. If you're having trouble registering with Connect, the guide is here. If you're having trouble registering with SimNet, there's a guide here to help you through that process. And McGraw-Hill Customer Service, they're open 7 days a week. I called them Sunday night and they took my call and they're able to help me with a student. So they're great. They're very quick and very easy. So if you have any technical issues, don't be shy. I use them. They're really good. McGraw-Hill can help you with anything of that sort. And if you look here, I have just a lot of information listed, the SimNet schedules of assignments, our course outline, the syllabus, which I also mentioned. But the weekly assignments, this is where all of your assignments are listed and ordered week by week. And the discussion board is listed here. I also have a section here that says Ask the Professor. So if you have any questions, you could post it here. If you haven't yet subscribed to and clicked on the discussion board and started to post something, you still have time. Even though the due dates are listed here November 1st, and we're now November 2nd, I've extended all the due dates, so you can go in there and start working. There's no penalty whatsoever, okay? Now I wanna go into SimNet. So just to rehash, log into Connect, set up a Connect account, pay for the service. That's your virtual textbook. All your assignments are there, okay? You go to weekly assignments, you can look week by week what you need to do, work on it for that week. SimNet, which is here, this course requires you to learn Excel. This is how it's structured. The BMCC is using SimNet. SimNet is sort of a walkthrough. It walks you through how to learn Excel. Is really good. The assignments are fairly quick. They don't take that long. And it goes over everything. So I click on the link, create a username and password, register now. Remember, if you're not sure how to register or what to do with the registration, you go to course materials, SimNet registration. Okay, I have them up here to show you. This little PowerPoint shows you how to register. It's fairly self-explanatory to register. It tells you what to do, but I'm going to go through the process with you because SimNet's been giving, I would say, the students a little more trouble in trying to figure out how to do SimNet. So SimNet is for your Excel assignments. Now I'm going to log into my account first to show you. It's going to show you the professor view, but I'm going to log into the student view to show you what you should be looking at. Okay. So when you log in the first time and you register, you're going to register for the 2019 Office course. It's $45. Okay. You should already be linked to BMCC. And the course you need to register for is the BUS 104 Fall 2022 Office 2019. The section is Professor Washington B050. You have to register to my course. SimNet lets you register to all types of courses. You have access to a lot of different courses. Register to mine. If you have a trouble registering, you're not sure what to register, or you register for the wrong course, let me know. I can pull you into my course if you've registered with SimNet. So I can always pull you into my course, just email me. So if you look here, you'll see projects and 3 group assignments. These are not all available to you now. You will see it, but they're not available. This is the only one that's available right now. And you see a lesson and exam, and you see the due dates are listed here. These are really quick and easy, so don't get stressed out. You see a lot of stuff here, a couple of minutes to finish it. It's pretty quick. When you click into it, you can take lesson. And you'll see show me, guide me, let me try. Show you or show me shows you how to do the assignment. Guide me lets you try to do it with assistance. Let me try doesn't assist you. Just go through the process. Click show me, then do guide me, then do let me try. Once you do all that, then you can actually take the exam. So do the lesson, then do the exam. Do the lesson, do the exam. Okay, corresponding lesson, corresponding exam. They're very quick, and it's just teaching you how to use Excel. And this is a part of your grade as well. This won't show up, the grades won't show up on Blackboard. It's not connected. So the grades for SimNet will just be here. So you can only work on this right now. Every 2 weeks, another one's going to open up. So if you were to click on this, it's going to say no matching assignments. I don't understand, you might say. I didn't open it yet, right? So on Blackboard, I have a schedule listed. On your syllabus, I have a schedule listed. On your weekly assignments, I tell you what's open, what's not open. So you'll see what's open. So right now, only this is open. Week 3, this is going to become open. Week 5, this and the project become open. So these will open roughly every 2 weeks. You have time to work on your SimNet assignments. If you didn't finish your SimNet assignment or you're behind, don't worry. If it says it's due, don't stress it. I'll accept late assignments. Just get through it. Don't stress out so much, right? This is an accelerated course. So they're taking 13 weeks of work and putting into 8 weeks. Some weeks you may have more time, some weeks you won't. Just do your best. I'm not going to stress out so much about if you're behind the due date. Just email me and let me know. I'm not picky about that. I just want to know that you can complete and finish the work. If you have questions, email me. So right now, this is what you're going to work on. Lesson, exam, and you have, technically you have this week to complete it, but it's still open, it's still available, you can still work on it, okay? So I just want to show everyone how SimNet works, what it is. It's all Excel. And if you want me to go into it, I'll just quickly show you. If you click on show me, it's going to play this whole how to use Excel. So it's teaching you how to use Excel. That's what a part of this course is about, learning how to use Excel. So that's something that you'll see. So one of the other things you need to take in consideration, I'm going to go back to our Blackboard. Let me just see if I can get access back to it here. Let me go log out. I provide instruction in the announcements. So this announcements here is going over what you should be doing. Register for Connect by clicking this link. Get yourself set up with Connect. You can start working on the Connect assignments. Register with SimNet. You can then start working on the SimNet assignments. You will register for the 2019 Office version of SimNet, $45. That's the version you're going to do. You're going to register for my class. Now's the class I showed you before, and I will just quickly, I posted in the announcements, and I even showed you here what this class, Business 104, Fall 2022, Office 2019, Professor Washington. That's the SimNet course you register for. You can choose that course. If you're confused or having a hard time, or you're not sure what course to register for, if you're afraid you register for the wrong course, email me. The moment you have a SimNet account, I can pull you into my course. So just let me know. So you don't have to stress out about that. Okay, and I have over here the registration info. So what SimNet course to register for is right here. Is right here. All right. If you have issues, you can call the McGraw-Hill customer service as well. So that's the structure of the course. And that's pretty much everything we're going to be doing mostly through the first 4 weeks. Is you log into Connect. You can read your textbook on Connect. You do the assignments. It's all very automated. It's like automated assignments. It's very intuitive. It's actually very helpful. I like the SmartBook assignments. They help you understand the material better. You do your Connect assignments, you do your message board, which is on Blackboard, you work on your SimNet. Usually I give you 2 weeks to do SimNet. So when you look at your weekly assignments, week 1 is chapter 1 and 2. Week 2 is chapter 3 and 4. I always release the SimNet earlier. So you have week 1 and week 2 to work on SimNet. And when I release the next set of SimNet assignments, you have week 3 and week 4 to work on your SimNet assignments. So you have more time to work on your SimNet, but usually each set of work is week by week. If you're behind on something, I give you time to catch up and work on it so you don't have to worry. If you have any questions, please email me, right? This is an asynchronous course. You're not going to have weekly lectures like you would in a live course. Asynchronous means everyone's working on their own schedule at their own time. It's not like at 7 p.m. on a Friday, you have to meet me online in a virtual space and I talk to you for an hour. That's not how this works. I will post lectures as need be, like I'm posting this. This is a lecture to help you understand how to do the course, if and when necessary. There are virtual lectures for this course that are from other professors. They won't help you pass this course. That's why I didn't bother to put them in there. I'm just gonna be very straightforward. You just have to log into Connect, do the work in Connect, read the textbook, log into SimNet, do the Excel assignments, post on the message board. That's the vast majority of the course. You have midterms. All the midterm work, all the questions, they're right out of the textbook, okay? So if you have the textbook, you'll be okay on the midterm, you'll be okay on the final. It's all out of the textbook. There may be some questions you're not familiar with. I do curve the exam based upon the grades, so don't worry too much. There's a project you have to do. It's a hands-on type of thing, so you have to go on and do some research. It's an easy walkthrough. I'll post a video on how to do it. It's not that difficult. It does take time, but it's not very difficult. And as a group assignment, very easy. Literally, you get on a group Zoom call with a bunch of students. You talk for 10 minutes, record yourself, and that's your group assignment. That's your final. So even though you'll see a lot of stuff, you'll see a lot of work, each piece is very quick and easy to do. Maybe the message board might take you a little bit of time and the reading might take you some time, but everything is not too time consuming as an individual part or piece. You just have to get familiar with what's going on because this may be your first time taking an asynchronous course or an online course like this. So you don't have to meet me every week in virtual space. I don't have to lecture at you every week. That's not what this is about. This course is it's self-driven in terms of how you're going to be working on it. The PowerPoint lectures are already there. So if you go into week 1, chapter 1, the PowerPoint presentation is already here. This is the lecture. So I could read it to you. You could read it to yourself, right? Because most of the assignments, if not all the assignments, are completely based upon Connect. You log into Connect, you do the Connect assignment. And the material is based upon the textbook. The textbook's virtual. So you have everything here. This is the lecture, right? So if I read it to you, it's not going to help you if I just talk at you. So as a professor, I want to help you understand the material. So I'm going to oftentimes post in the discussion board. I'm going to make announcements, give you feedback on things, grade your work. That's where I can really function to help you. And I will post lectures on things that are relevant, not just to the exam, but being able to the functionality of the course, and also helping you better understand some of the material when it's relevant, because at some point you will have to do some workbooks that's income statements, balance sheet. That stuff may be a little more complicated. I will post a lecture on how to do that. So those are the things where I'll help you where you need help, because that's what the professor's for. And email me. You have questions, email me. You need help, email me. That's how this works. So the asynchronous course is one where the student can engage online, work through the course themselves, and go week to week to week. The professor who I'm here is to support and assist. So I built out the course and structured it and designed it versus me standing in a classroom talking to you. So it's structured. So these online courses are structured a little bit different. Some professors do have weekly lectures. There were weekly lectures that were linked here from a different professor. I didn't think they're necessary. I will create more lectures in the future for future courses. I will post those up. But looking at what you have to do as a student, looking at what you need to pass the course, looking at what you need to learn the material, everything's here. But I realize this is new for a lot of you, and you might not be sure how to navigate this course, how to get started. This video is to help you get started. And I'm going to go everything with you one more time, step by step. So, step one, download the syllabus. You should have the syllabus. That's just rule number one with any course you have. Step number two, get yourself familiar with Blackboard. So you can see the weekly assignments, you can see how everything's structured, you can look at the assignments, you can see what's going on. Understand how to navigate everything. Once you've done that, you need to get yourself set up with Connect, register for Connect, start looking at your assignments and start working on your assignments and reading the textbook in Connect, and register with SimNet. There are two different logins, two different platforms. They're both from McGraw-Hill, but they're different. This is your virtual textbook with Connect. This is SimNet is for your Excel assignments. So make sure you understand, you do not need to buy the textbook from the bookstore. It's on Connect, like I showed you. I was able to put the textbook. That's what you do. Once you have that done, you can start working on your assignments, your Connect assignments. You can start working on your SimNet assignments. And then, of course, there's discussion boards. There's a discussion board every week, except for the weeks we have midterm and final, which means that you will only see discussion boards on week 1, week 2, week 3. Week 4, there's no discussion board because you're going to be taking your midterm. Week 5, week 6, week 7, you have discussion board. Week 8, there's no discussion board because you have your final. So every week there's a discussion board, unless there's a major exam. If you have any questions, you can post it here for Ask the Professor. I'll have this up for a couple of weeks, and you can email me. A lot of students, I've got tons of email from the students. So a lot of the things I'm saying now is addressing a lot of the things that have come my way. Always read the announcements. The announcements will oftentimes supersede anything else you should know, anything else that's important. So make sure you read all my announcements. It seems overwhelming. It's just how the online course is structured. It's a lot freer. You're not having to take a bus or a train or drive to school, sit there in a classroom, look at me, talk to you, go drive back or come home. So that time you would spend in transportation, you're not wasting that time in transportation. You could focus on this. You could focus on the reading. You could focus on the work. So don't feel like it's overwhelming. You're saving a ton of time being in this type of course, and you can use that time more wisely to focus on your work. So don't be overwhelmed by what you're seeing. Each assignment is fairly quick. Even when you do discussion boards, it focuses on maybe one specific topic from the book. You can just go online, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. It's a good trick, actually. When you pull up your textbook, and it's loading, you click on this little search bar here. You can search for whatever you want. Enter your search term. So you can search for topics, right? You can search whatever you want. So if I wanted to search for, let's just say I type in the word economic. It's going to search for economics everywhere that the word economic even appears, right? So this makes the course really easy. If you have a hard copy, you can't do this, okay? So imagine you're studying for an exam and you have a hard copy. You can't do a search in the hard copy. So this is a much superior, this tool is far superior, this textbook is far superior for studying, for examinations, for everything. Okay, I'm giving you tips, okay? So Connect is really good. That's why this is all self-study. Is designed for you to engage. So you just need to understand, how do I navigate Connect? What do I need to do, Professor? So that's what this video is for, okay? Once you know what to do, the class is a breeze. Just got to log in that week, do your work, and you're good. If you have questions, let me know. I'll grade your assignments, leave feedback, post some more videos and some lectures that are relevant to the material, or I may make an announcement or maybe a slide or something. Sometimes you don't always need to sit and look at my face and talk for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I could just post something. So the most important thing is you are learning and understanding the material. Know that I'm here to help, and that I'll be guiding you along the way, asynchronously and virtually. And at some point in time, I will probably release the existing professor videos of the lectures just for your reference. But they aren't required, and they're not necessarily tied to the assignments you're doing. So it's just for your own learning, but it's not necessarily going to help you complete the assignments. What you need to complete the assignments is on Connect. It's in SimNet. It's in the textbook online. That's where everything is. So you have all the resources to succeed. There's a project you have to do. Do you need some outside resources? I tell you where to go, how to access them, what you should do. Very easy. So don't worry. Please take some time to get everything set up. If you still found this recording to be a little confusing and you're not sure, email me. I'll get on the call with you. I'll walk it through with you. That's what I'm here for. So thank you for registering for this course. And if you have any other questions, just let me know.